Hi, welcome to the Jordan Michael Tuesday Show. Today we're going to be doing a collaboration with the Abiding Farmhouse YouTube channel. It'll just be a fun collaboration, so I hope y'all enjoy it.
Hi guys, meet our very temporary new dog. She came into our life yesterday out of nowhere, and Georgia doesn't get along with other dogs too well, so we were afraid that she was gonna kill her. She actually came up to me on her belly just so that I could pet her, and when I did, that was it. And when we gave her a little bit of food, she just won't go away. So we don't know who she is. Just like when you give a mouse a cookie, they're gonna need a lot of things to go with it. When you give a dog a pat on the head, they don't go away much. You know, we're getting ready for Christmas, and also we've been practicing a lot on our songs. We've been practicing live skits because we do have an event coming up in the end of December. If you want to check out our website, you can see that event coming up. It's a good time to get on our 2025 schedule for your church or co-op or whatever to have us come do the Relationships and the Love of God tour. This is going to be exciting. I feel like we're getting better as we go, and we're excited for what doors the Lord might open up and how He might minister through the event. So Olivia's got her first job at Chick-fil-A, and
We're getting ready to have a baby.
she's also driving, and all the kids are getting older, so it's
December. There's a lot of Christmas things going on, a lot of things to, a lot of get-togethers with friends and family, and
we're still looking around for a house. A lot's going on right now. So if you don't know, and you probably already do if you follow us along, we have 7 girls, and then we had a boy, and now we're having another boy. After 7 girls, when we saw an ultrasound for boy, we were like, whoa, I know that can happen. So I wonder if that was similar for Josh and Shasta down at the Abiding Farmhouse when they had the first 9 in a row being girls, and then the next one was a boy. So I communicated with Shasta, and I said, why don't we do a collaboration on YouTube, answer the same questions, and release, and she said, let's release a video on the same day, and we'll collaborate together, answering the same questions about raising big families and about families with all girls at first. So are you ready to hear the answers from a mama who's been there, both here and at the Abiding Farmhouse? So when you watch this video, I really hope you'll check out the Abiding Farmhouse as well. I'm gonna go ahead and put this camera on because we need 2 cameras, and I got the GoPro. This is so cool. We're professional now.
it's you holding the GoPro.
Well, not if I hide my hand. So I got some questions for you. Okay, ready? I'm gonna rapid fire them, okay? Am I handsome? Am I really strong and smart? How am I really special? When Tommy Mucus told me I'd never amount to anything, why was that wrong? And why is that not true today? Hold on, I'm sorry. These were questions I ask her every morning. I just got them confused with no questions, so maybe we'll just edit that out. Whenever we want to get a second angle on this thing, we could just turn over to this camera right here, and we can get it. Okay, so real questions. You ready? Right. What's the #1 question people ask you in regard to your children?
I think the one thing that comes to mind most is that people are always like, are you gonna have more? My mother-in-law had 12, so everybody's always like, oh, are you gonna have 12 like your mother-in-law? And I'm like, ah.
The other one we get is, are they all yours? What's the funniest reaction you've had to your size family?
So this has happened, I think, at least twice. We'll be walking by and I'll look back and I'll see somebody that just start counting us, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then when they're done counting, they'll look at whoever they're with and be like, they have like 7 kids or 8 kids or whatever, they have a lot of kids.
And there's also that time where that neighbor almost spit his teeth out when he heard how many kids we had. Right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Okay.
Yeah,
what are some of the best ways you found to connect with your younger girls and your older teenage girls? Go.
So younger, and this would be for younger kids, I really, really like to sit on the couch and read them books. It's really fun. One thing that we started doing is called special time, where I'll just try to take like half an hour with one of them. We can go on the back porch, or we can go in my room and just drink a special drink together. One thing I've been trying to do with each of the older girls before the baby comes is take them out to coffee. That's a special time, because I know once the baby's born, it's going to be harder to just.
What are your 3 biggest desires for your children?
The #1 thing that I wrote down is to love God more than anything and have a relationship with Him. And then the second thing is that I would want them to feel valued and to be able to walk in that confidence as they grow up into adults. I guess the way to do that is just give them value and give them honor and show them that they're worth honor and they're worth value. And then the third thing that I would want for them is that they would love others and care for others.
What's the biggest challenge of big family life? I'm gonna do an action shot of the GoPro. Action shot. Whoa! You can go ahead and answer. I'm just.
Well, this is being a challenge, trying to answer this when you're being distracting.
Okay.
The biggest challenge for me is to not just get so caught up in running the house and keeping it organized and then organizing people, and then at the end of the day you realize all you did was crowd control. So that would be the biggest challenge for me, is to not and just instead of the goal would be to be able to see everybody as individuals and to treat everybody as individuals and not just get caught up in crowd control, organizing the house, running the house, make sure it runs smoothly, make sure that school got done, dinner got done, lunch got done, breakfast got done, and the house is not destroyed by the end of the day. And it's not impossible. It's just another discipline that you've got to learn, because it's good to keep the house running and organized, but not making that being the all-consuming thing, and then everybody just feels like it was just crowd control all day.
Good stuff. In 2 words, what's the best thing about big family life?
Well, it's a whole sentence, because I don't know how to wrap these things up in 2 words. I don't have to wonder what my purpose is, because I wake up and my purpose is right there in front of me all day long. I go to sleep, I wake up in the middle of the night, I still have purpose, and I know exactly what my purpose is. You should always be evaluating what God wants you to do, but my purpose is ever before me.
What is the most important takeaway you've learned about raising a family since you started to now? 1 word. I'll turn this off.
We got married when I was 18, and then I had our first baby when I was 20. I knew everything when I was 20. And that's what I've learned. I've learned that I don't have all the answers and I don't have all the control. When I started, I thought that if I do everything right, everything will turn out right. But God is still teaching me that He's in control and He has answers for the situations that may not be in my favorite child raising book. And I also can rest in His strength when I feel like my weaknesses are messing everything up. Like, oh, if I show that I'm weak, then it's just going to mess the whole thing up. But actually, sometimes in my weakness, it's an opportunity for more real conversation.
And also I learned that here's the church, here's the steeple. Open the doors. Have you ever seen this? Get ready.
I grew up in a Baptist church. I've seen it. I know what it is.
You know where all the people are.
Yes.
This is gonna blow your mind. Here's a church, here's a steeple. Open the doors, and all the people went around picnic. Because there's no fingers. Except it looks like a deacon stayed back to clean the toilets. And what do you think about Abiding Farmhouse?
Well, I really like their channel. I think that Shasta does a really good job being very authentic on her channel. She really captures like the coziness of homemaking, and I enjoy watching that because I think that a lot of women really, really desire to know what it looks like to be a mother and be a wife, and the homemaking skill it's been lost a lot in our culture. So her and a lot of other moms on these channels really capture something that people really are longing for. They're longing for home, and I think she does a really good job making it very cozy to watch.
You really need to go check out the Abiding Farmhouse. Tell them that the Jordan Michael Tuesday show sent you, and also go ahead and watch their video where they answer the same questions that we did, and tell them we said hello. Also, I want to tell you, we're looking forward to next year's Jordan Michael Tuesday show. We've got a lot planned, including the fact that we hope by the end of next year, Lord willing, we'll be producing a full family album. And we want to tour, we want to minister live, we want to go to as many places as we can. Be looking at our website for dates that we're going to be playing. We'll see you next time on the Jordan Michael Tuesday show.